Shalom Akim. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule well, that feed the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's continually doing this work headstrong, 30 years plus. And Shalom and salutations, peace and safety to the hopeful elect and sincere Akim. That's also doing his work in all faith, true sincerity, and in all diligence. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, Who Will Stand Up For Me? Or it's going to be called the Call to Duty, or whichever the Spirit allows me to title this video as. But the basis behind this video is to, this particular precept in Psalms 94 and 16. Pretty much me personally, I take this precept as the call to duty. Because if you're called in to do this thing, right? It's through a process of time. You go through the fire, the fiery flames of adversity, to be tested on whether or not you're chosen or not. Because the scripture in Matthew where it says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." And in this particular precept, pretty much this equates to being called to duty. Because you're seeing all kinds of wickedness in high places. You're seeing folly. And you see the folly of America being uplifted in this society. And the question is, who's going to stand up for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai against the evildoers? Who's going to stand up for him for the wickedness that goes on here in America? Because this is also equated to how Jeremiah felt when he, he's basically getting tired of being persecuted for the word of the Lord. But the word of the Lord was in him as a fire. All right, and he couldn't he couldn't bear the wickedness that was going on around him, man. So he went and did it. He went and did the work. All right, but going back into this particular precept, man, it's pretty much the Lord's asking the question, who's gonna stand up for him, man? All right, even though he's amazed, he pretty much there's another precept where he said that he can raise up stones to serve him, but there's a reason why he has men, all right, the men of the Lord, or prophets, should I say, to send out his word. All right, there's a reason behind that, man, because really all this is because there's a certain number that's slated for salvation, and there's a certain number that's slated for destruction. All right, and that number for salvation is 144,000, which is a part of the 1/3 that's slated for salvation. And then there's the 2/3, right? 2/3 of our people that's slated for destruction. All right. But going into the precept, this is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? All right, and who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" All right, so that's pretty much. I just wanted to bring out this quick precept, man. This is pretty much a quick hit, but yeah, that's the question that he put forward, man. Who will rise up for him against the evildoers? All right, and that's pretty much, like I said, me personally, that's something that I take to heart. This particular precept. Who's gonna stand up for the Lord against the evildoers, man? Who's going to stand up to do this work and bring forth judgment, all right, at the under the orders of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai doesn't need us, but he revealed his secrets to us to be published out, because once again, it's all pertaining on the prophecy. All right, he wants his commandments and his words to be established and to be fulfilled, man. All right. He wants the judgments to spring forth. He wants the judgment to continually happen, man. because he's about law, statutes, commandments. Yeah, he put forth those law, statutes, commandments in his words and his commandments, right? But he also wants his judgment to spring forth as well, man. He wants judgment to be exacted. All right. And so, once again, just reiterating the basis of the video. This is pretty much the call to duty into pretty much stating that who's going to stand for the Lord against all manner of wickedness, man. All right. And if it's not us here at Great Millstone, then who else? Because the Spirit is working with Great Millstone. All right, the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is with Great Millstone, man. So if it's not Great Millstone, then who else? All right. But that pretty much ends the video. Like I said, I wasn't gonna rant too long. Just a quick precept. But once again, man, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom to the hopefully elect and sincere Akim that's pushing his work in all faith, true sincerity. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.